Hey, how are you doing? This is Trisha Ghosh coming to you live from New Delhi, India. And today I have a question for you, and that is, do you inspire yourself? If your answer is no, then this video is for you, my friend. Right? I was just half an hour back, this thought crossed my mind that, everything that I used to beat myself up in the past for, I'm proud of myself for that. I really inspire myself now, right? There are so many people on this planet that inspire me. So many people, in this amazing industry of ours that inspire me. But you know what? I inspire myself now, right? So if you're like wondering, oh wow, what a weird thought, how can I inspire myself? Then I want you to do this thing today. Sit down and view yourself with your own eyes. Don't view yourself through the judgmental eyes of the world that maybe they're saying, "Oh, you're not good in this. You're not good enough. You don't do this, you don't do that." All right? Hey Mike, so good to see you. Welcome my friend. So, this is what you should be doing. Sit down and think, what are you proud of yourself? All right, maybe you're just struggling and struggling. Be proud of that, so that you have the guts to struggle, right? You are just, you are working towards your dreams. You are someone who's going through life. You're someone who's going through the grind, right? You did not give up, because that's a big deal. People give up. I am that person, right? I've survived 3 suicide attempts, 3 death instances, all right, depression, everything. So there are times when people say, you are not good for, you're like good for nothing. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. And guess what? Today, I am proud of myself that I went through so much, right? Yeah, right in the beginning of my life, I was giving up, but then, thank God, He did not let me die and He kept me alive. But then, you know what? When I got into the warrior mode, I made it. Why I'm so happy today is I hit another milestone yesterday in my business, and I'll be sharing with you soon once I really start doing it. And there's a lot of other stuff related to it, so when it's done, I'll let you know. So that's a real big deal for me, because of my past, right? So every milestone that we hit in our life, it's really important, because then it sets you up for the next phase in life. So I want to tell you something. This is something that, reflection is something that has really helped me in my life, and I want you to do this reflection. Ever since the time we were born, we've been judged, right? Oh, the child is dark, it's not fair like the mother. With me, my mom is fair, she's beautiful, and people would say, oh, she's not as fair and beautiful as her mother, blah blah blah. People just judge you, right? And they always, they want to make you feel you're not good enough. Thanks to us that we are a part of the industry that empowers you and celebrates you for what you are. But the thing is, even before someone else starts to celebrate you, you first have to celebrate yourself. I have made myself the muse. I am my own muse in everything now. I whatever I do, I am my own inspiration. And how this thing started, I started, I follow people, I love people, and when when I heard their stories and I saw them, whatever they're doing in life, I started to think, oh, I also did this, I also did this. And that's how, I started to become proud of myself. And this thing really starts with self-love. If you do not love yourself, if you're not a fan of yourself, my friend, I would say start loving yourself and be your fan. Because whether the world, no one, even if not a single person pays attention to you, you should definitely pay attention to yourself. All right, don't what would I say? Don't ignore yourself. That's what I say. The world will celebrate you when you celebrate yourself. True story. Thanks to my millionaire mentor, I think that was the best decision that I made in my life, to work with him, because he is someone that he shaped me up actually. I was broken, I was disintegrated. He's the one that brought me together and gave me a new shape. Life is a series of metamorphoses. The butterfly goes through metamorphosis just once, but we go through multiple. For every level, we got to reinvent ourselves, right? And we don't do that by being critical, but we do that by reviewing ourselves, that okay, I need to go to this level, this is what I need, and this is what I need to do, right? And be proud of your past achievements, right? Be proud that you were fighting. You have, right now, even if you don't have a single feather in your hat according to the world success standards or whatever, that's okay. Love yourself and be proud of yourself for fighting and for struggling, because it's a big deal to struggle. All right, when people are successful, when people are making money, when people are getting what they want, life is not that tough. But I've gone through a phase where, through several phases, like I've hit rock bottom 7 times in my life, right? So I know how it feels. I've been a suicide and depression survivor. There's so many things that I've gone through my life. So that's the reason. I've been battling with 2 medical conditions. So I think I'm grateful to God, not think I am grateful to God, because going through all those experiences, I understand mostly all the human conditions, right? That's the reason I'm so compassionate about people. And that's the reason I think I can do this live, right? The day I started to value myself, and that's the day my self-worth started to increase, and that's the day everything started to increase. The bar in my life and every aspect started to go up, right? That is what you have to do, and that's the reason I wanted to hop on this live and inspire you today, so that you value yourself, you love yourself. And this is one of my favorite quotes from Les Brown, and that is, you are a masterpiece because you are a piece of the master, right? He can't go wrong. Every person is different. You know what? The world judges because most of the people, they stay in the mold, right? And if you are different, they would say, "Oh, you're not good enough." If you're different, you're not good enough, right? I don't mean to criticize the people or whatever, but the thing is, don't you don't view yourself from the lens of other people's eyes. View yourself with your own lens. That's awesome, Nadira. Yeah, you should be a big fan of yourself, right? So I'm a big fan of myself. Whatever I'm doing, whether I'm writing or whatever I'm doing, I've made myself my own muse. Make yourself your own muse. And life is just amazing, and it's your mindset that kind of creates your perceptions. When I was in a negative mindset, I saw everything with a negative view. Everything was dark. But as I started to change my mindset, the perception changed, right? So this is one exercise that my mentor gave me when I started to working with him, and that was mirroring. And that was, what was the exercise? Every morning, wake up, look at the mirror and say, I am amazing. I'm amazing. So when I started to do that, I thought, I am a piece of crap. Okay. But then something started to shift. First, I thought, okay, I just have to do it because my mentor has told me to do it. I love and respect him. Whatever he says is like, I gotta do it, right? So I started, this is one exercise that you should be doing. And still, you doubt yourself, I think, at every level. Okay, you doubt yourself at every level. So that's when I look at the mirror and say, Trisha, you are amazing. I love you. I love you for what you are. And I've added, you are a superstar, right? And it is when I started, like I said, I started to value myself. I started to change, and everything changed. My body language, the way I talk to people, the way I started to interact, everything. It gave me an all new level of confidence, right? So I think you've really understood what I'm saying here. First exercise, I would say, sit down and view yourself, review yourself. Don't be critical. Just don't be critical. And let me tell you something, everyone is different in life, right? Some people get amazing, some kids get amazing grades, others don't. But that doesn't mean that the other kids are stupid, because God has given them other skills. Likewise, I mean, I can't tell you how I grew to the level of the director in the corporate world. My God, it's a jungle, right? And it was like survival of the fittest, people trying to bring you down and all that stuff, right? But I made it with the fact that I was battling with two medical conditions. 4.5 years, I was in bed in, in installments. I don't know what to say. Okay, so that was the thing. But because I was highly, driven, I was a goal driven person. I'm always someone who's into, loves peak performance. I don't want to be where I am like tomorrow. I don't want to be where I am today. So I just made it. So work on your passions. The reason today I am happy, it's not, it's because I'm working on what I wanted to work on, right? It was one day, I'm going to share my death story with you that I got into when I got into this business. I'll share my mistakes, and I will also share my mindset and inspiration, because I was on the crossroads of, going for my dreams or just giving up my dreams. And in spite of everything that scared me, I went for my dreams, right? So these are something that I would like to say: value yourself, love yourself, consider yourself as a superstar, even if people said, you're good for nothing. You know what? Block those people. I completely detox those people. There's some people, who help me review myself. I love those people because they want the best for me. But those people who want to, bring me down, I detox them, even if they're family members. I really don't care, because you know what? I am, when it comes to my dreams, when it comes to what I want to do, I am fiercely protective of it. And seriously, what matters to me is that I'm gonna make God proud. The other day that I was thinking that, what, when a child gets something, a trophy or a certificate, I always used to come running to my dad and mom, hey, look, I got this. And now my thing is, when I depart from this world, when I go to when I go home to my dearest God, I would go running that, this is what I did with my life, and I hope you are proud of me. So I just work for God. I'm just getting emotional because God is always with me, and he really helps me. So even if you don't have anyone supporting you, God is always there. Connect with God, because if I could take this journey, it is all because of God. And I'll tell you, God is always walking by your side. And when you are in the gravest and the most toughest circumstances, he is carrying you, right? So I can just go on and on, because I am at in a state of gratitude. And that's the next thing I want to say, that even if you are going through the most crappiest situation in life, I want you to sit down and reflect and think, what can I be grateful for today? Because, this is what happened to me when I was going through the toughest situation in my life. And I read this in a book: you always have a reason to be grateful. And it was like, wow, what reason can I have to be grateful? I mean, I'm going through the darkest hour of my life. But I said, all right, one of my favorite authors, I said, okay, let me see. So that very night, I lay in my bed and I thought, okay, what do I have to be grateful in my life? And it was like, oh, you know what? I saw, wow, in the afternoon, Me, my mom, and my dad, we had my favorite fish curry and rice. My mom made it. It was super delectable. I love my mother's food. And so we had such a nice and amazing conversation. And I was like, wow, I'm so grateful for that. And from that time onwards, every night, I would rewind the day, the weeks, the months, and years, and oh my God, I found there's so many reasons to be grateful for. And let me tell you, gratitude is one of the reasons that I came out of depression. That changed my thought pattern, and now I'm at a point that even if I want, I cannot see anything negative in any situation. It just completely changes your thought patterns, and it will help you see the best in everything. And the first thing that you should be grateful for is you, because you are a miracle, right? And consider yourself that you are a miracle. Just think those empowering thoughts about you. And I love you. I would say that you are amazing. You are a masterpiece. If ever you feel low, you know what, just save this video of mine and watch it. Right? I tell you, we are born with great capacity, infinite potential. All we need to do is tap into it, and it starts with the exercise to see what do you have in you, what are your gifts. God, before he sends us to this planet, he gives us so much. He gives us those gifts, and the people who share their gifts with the world, who use their gifts, are the ones who are successful. Whatever we're doing in this industry, it's like, oh my God, the leaders, everyone, it is the most amazing thing that we do in the planet. And we are in the most amazing place. We are blessed to be a part of this amazing network marketing, affiliate marketing, or I'll say the online business community, right? So this is what I want to do these, let me just reiterate the exercises that you can do. Number one, sit down and write. First of all, reflect. What are the things that you are doing that make you proud with your own eyes, right? Don't think, oh, that person said it's not good. Maybe don't doubt yourself, right? Write down or think what are the things that you are proud of. Practice gratitude every day. Practice self-love. Just say you are amazing. Say, I'm amazing, I'm amazing, I'm amazing, right? Self-love. Practice self-love. Increase your self-worth. Practice gratitude. Did I say that? Okay. Practice gratitude. These are a few things that I have practiced in my life, and I've come here. I've got a long way to go, okay? A long way to go, because for me, success or making money, or it's not one single goal. These are like multiple goals. When I hit one goal, before I hit my one goal, I start to work on my further goal. I've got all the goals written down, all my milestones. I know, so I have a vision of my life, and I'm still like working on the vision of my life. That's why I know the various goals I have, and it's like there's no end to it actually. Right? Another thing I want to say is, you are infinite. Before I end, I would like to share with you this thing. I just got into business, right, in few months, and I went broke, right? I quit my corporate job. I was like in complete shambles. I did not meet my millionaire mentor until then. And one of my relatives, he called me zero, right? And it was like very heartbreaking because I love him. And that's okay, people just call you. That's the way it is. I wouldn't blame him now. But you know what happened then? It was a life altering moment for me. And now I absolutely believe that that was God's message through him. And he said, you are a zero. And I was like, oh, ouch, ego, right? It got hit. And I just, I had tears in my eyes, and I was just walking away. And something in my head told me, zero is infinity, universe is infinity, You are one with the universe, so you are infinity. And I was like, wow, I am zero, right? So if someone calls you zero, take it as a sign from God, universe, that you are infinity. You've got infinite potential, and you have to tap into that potential. Every time I doubt myself, there's some way or the other, that symbol, infinity symbol, it comes before my eyes. So that's what I want to end this live with. And I love you so much. You are amazing. Don't doubt yourself. All right, just celebrate yourself each moment. Walk this life with God. You don't need anyone else. When you've got that superpower, you don't need anyone else, and He loves you. And let's do some great things in life, so that when we breathe our last, we don't have any regrets, but we are like super happy that, man, I rock this life. All right, so that's my message to you. I love you so much, and I just wanted to tell you, I'm doing this 30 days challenge. That's the infinite cash flows challenge, in which I'm helping people make their first $1,000 really quickly and scale up their business and get into multiple income streams, right? So if you're someone who is really praying for your business to take off, then I would, really would love to have a talk with you, and let's see if this challenge is a fit for you. Because when I did this challenge in 2019, lots of lives have changed. People got these, instant sign-ups. I've also done instant sign-up challenges, so I would say that I am really good with these challenges, and I can help people get instant sign-ups and take their business to the next level. All right, so let's just do it. Reach out to me. I really look forward to bring out the best in you, because that's the purpose in my life, that whoever comes in contact with me, I'm going to help that person become the better and best version of themselves, using all the experiences that life has given me, whatever my millionaire mentor has taught me, because whatever he has taught me, oh my God, it's completely next level. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching me. I appreciate you, and I'll come back to you with yet another life to inspire you. Be blessed.